welcome to my channel. I'm Sarah and this is your ticket into insights and tips relevant to career, education, science, culture, and much more. So in today's video, I wanted to talk to you guys about your career options after bachelor's degree, graduate study versus getting employed in a company. Of course, after you subscribe, like, share, and after you hit the notification bell, make sure to keep in mind the following few things. First of all, there's no such thing as a bad or a good career choice, because eventually all that matters is that you are following your passion and you're following your interest, and that you are constantly working towards growing and developing yourself. Self-development is one of the key things you need to always focus on. By self-development, I mean to always constantly having this rush to learn and the rush to gain new skills. Alright, now, there are three main questions you need to ask yourself before you make any decision relevant to your career. Question number one, which is something that we all have been asked at some point growing up, is that what do you want to be in the future? Because as you grow, as you learn, as you develop yourself, as you know yourself more, your aspirations for your career may change. Identify where you want to go. And it doesn't have to exactly be 100% defined goal with all the details. Sometimes just an image in your head may be enough, or your imagination, or how you believe yourself to be in the future. And it will help guide you what you need to do from now until then. Alright, question number two is, are you better at studying and doing coursework, or do you see yourself as someone who could really excel at getting things done, no matter what the nature of those tasks is? Because if you may think about the main differences between having a job as an employee in a company or having an academic career where you are going through graduate studies and whatever comes afterwards. The difference between the two is that doing a job may put you in a position where you will have to juggle a bunch of tasks that are completely irrelevant to your field and your interest and your degree, actually. This is not a bad thing, actually. It's a good way to grow skills. It's a good way to get to know people, to get to know the different types of incomes into a business or into an organization. So it may actually help you grow the skills and the knowledge you need in the future to start your own thing. But if you're someone who is simply good at studying, good at doing coursework and exams, and that is where your core excellency comes from, in that sense, going for academics may actually be something you want to do because you would just be good at it, better than anything else. On that, a note is that you should not just do what you're good at, right? You should always do what you think will help you grow, something will help you learn more. But then always you are thinking about your interest and your field of study and your area of focus. So this brings me to my next point, is that you need to know what your focus area is. And knowing that may take a while, actually. And in order for you to really define your focus area, you may have to experience different things, such as experiencing a job and maybe experiencing doing a master's or a PhD for a while in order to really know where you belong. I want to get to the third question now. The third question is, do you prefer discovering new areas, or are you more into doing coursework? That also defines where you should be going or where you can be going. Graduate studies is not always dependent on research work, because as we all may know, there's also an option of doing your graduate studies by courses, which means there will be a higher percentage of courses and maybe less percent of your academics work will depend on experimentation and research and so on. Other than that, do you see yourself being comfortable juggling tasks that are not relevant to your responsibilities? Because you should expect that as an employee in a company. Other than that, you may be transferred between departments. You may deal with people of different ranks and different backgrounds and different career fields. You may be talking to your manager one day, and one day to the department head, one day to your colleagues, one day to the CEO, and so on. So you should be prepared mentally that these are the things you will go through as an employee. Now, if you are someone who is more into focusing a certain area or a certain topic in your field, this means that you really want to focus on research or something specific more extensively. In this case, going for graduate studies is definitely the choice for you, because being an employee at a company may not allow you as much of research and exploration. The atmosphere may not support that as much as the university atmosphere may do, because basically doing graduate studies is all about focusing on a certain field, focusing on a certain topic, and researching that topic. Basically, it's usually the success is assessed based on your publications, your master thesis, your defense, and so on. While in employment, the success is basically dependent on your career development, on how good you are at getting things done. Are you more into isolated type of work style, or would you prefer to be socially active? If you're doing academics, you're studying, you're doing research, all of that requires you to somehow isolate yourself from your social gatherings in order to get things done on your own, specifically when you're doing graduate studies, because that's where you are trying to find your own unique topic or your own unique thesis. Okay guys, that's it for this video. I hope this was beneficial, and if you have more comments or any discussion points you want to extend through, make sure you comment below, or even reach me through my email address, and you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Also, don't forget to watch my previous video where I spoke about doing graduate studies in South Korea, and in my coming videos in the coming few weeks I will be talking more about such career relevant topics. So make sure you subscribe and hit the bell so you can get notified. See you!